Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm your host, Gabbo6, and we back on another one. We got Cam Newton on Kirk Cousins' $180 million contract. Kirk Cousins, who's having like an MVP caliber type season before tearing his Achilles heel on the Vikings against the Packers last season. Cam Newton chimes in on this on Club Station. We're going to get right into it, bro.
Very interesting take on Kirk Cousins. You're like, I want to know who his agent is.
For sure.
Because I want to know
that
how
kind of money
that's won one playoff game, been a game manager his entire career, and get guaranteed $331 million, 35. He's coming off season-ending Achilles surgery at his age. The Falcons just gave him $180 million, $100 million guaranteed, $50 million at the time of signing.
That's
it
crazy,
ain't even.
bro.
I mean, that's egregious, and I love the fact that he's able to get that money.
I fuck with Cam Newton.
But
style,
what
man.
the Falcons paid Kirk Cousins, they could have got Cam Newton, Justin Fields, and Michael Vick for that price.
You do realize they could have gave up 2 first-rounders and got Lamar Jackson for.
But we're not talking about that. See, this is the thing about sports that we don't do a better job with holding people to the fire.
Okay.
You're a judge, or you'll critique Dak Prescott. You'll critique Cam Newton. You'll critique Lamar Jackson. You'll critique Patrick Mahomes. But who's to say for the ownership, the management, and all these decision makers by tricking off these key decisions? But they want you to just shut up and play.
Right.
I'm sitting up at the, when are we going to admit that these coaches really don't know what they're doing? These managers don't know what they're doing. These owners really don't know what they're doing. Or they're making bad situations, and the franchise is suffering from that. It's not just that y'all don't have good players.
Well,
I'm not even going to hold you, bro. Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarterback. He's kind of like, unfortunately, I got to put him top 10, bro, but I really don't rock with Kirk Cousins like that because he's just not a winner to me, bro. He's your modern-day Alex Smith, slightly better. He's broccoli. Nothing special. He's vanilla. Nothing special. I just got to keep it a bean. He's a dude that knows how to play the quarterback position, but the man got 1 playoff win in his career, bro. Man is 35, 33, 35, coming off a torn Achilles. And to give him $180 million like he's going to deliver a championship to Atlanta, stop the cap. Stop the cap. I'm just keeping it a beam, bro. Like, if you act, I don't want to sound like a hater because Kirk Cousins is a decent quarterback. But anybody that's been watching football, bro, he's not no all-timer. He's not on anybody's top 100 list. Let's keep it a beam.
Here's the thing. If you and I make a bad decision, let's just say we make a bad investment, we can't recoup that. They make a bad investment, the TV contract's gonna pay them $300, $400 million. So what have they actually lost? You see how you overcome a bad investment? If you make a bad, let's just say you go out there and buy a piece of property for $50 million. You're like, damn, I'm out of this $50 million. But you say, you know what? I got $100 million coming in. Ain't no skin off my back.
Nothing.
See, that's how they look at it. And see, I look at Atlanta, I think they were looking for the next Matt Ryan. Because the most successful quarterback in their history, I guess, as far as wins and getting to the Super Bowl, you look at Matt Ryan. Cousins is basically a carbon copy of it.
He's not even Matt Ryan, though.
Tony Gonzalez, arguably, or he's top 3. You know.
Yeah. He had Roddy White. He had Julio. He had some weapons. But they say, look here, we got Bijan.
You had a defense.
Yeah.
You had Julio. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Shit.
But they say we got Bijan Robinson. We got Drake London. We got Kyle Pitts. I think they signed Mooney from Chicago. So there's like, we just need somebody to get him the ball.
That's cool.
And he's going to do that.
But I'm telling you, with that 180 that you gave that guy, you could have had, if not more, talent at that position. And you was going to sell out.
Right.
I'm here, man. We are across the street from Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yes.
People after games for the 4 years that fellowship has been open has been in saying the same argument. When you go in that stadium, sometimes it's not max to capacity. I was a teenager when Michael Vick was here.
Oh, that thing was.
Electrifying.
Come on now. Man, that bruh. And they wasn't
the culture.
elite.
No.
But Michael Vick to Atlanta was something that the city needed.
Right.
Come
And
on,
that's
man.
where you got to talk to management to say, hey, listen,
I'll keep it
I
a beam
understand
because it is Atlanta. You know, I'll keep it 100. I'm not from out there. I'm not the voice of the people, but I could watch things from a distance. Matt Ryan has led the Falcons to the Super Bowl. Matt Ryan has won an MVP for the Falcons. Matt Ryan has had plenty Pro Bowls in his career. That man has not impacted that city like Michael Vick. I just got to say it, bro. If I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. Matt Ryan's whole career doesn't amount to anything that Michael Vick has accomplished in that city within a short time span. I think Vick was there about 6-7 years before the whole dog thing, but I got to keep it a beam, bro. When I think of the Atlanta Falcons all-time great quarterbacks, it starts with Vick. Maybe I'm wrong, but it don't feel like it.
It's twofold. We got to win football games and we got to sell tickets.
Facts.
I don't know. And I'm not saying that to shame Kirk Cousins.
Right.
What I am saying is let's give a little bit more perspective too. Because the perspective about it is my take personally was Cam's getting old. He ain't getting no younger. He's 32 at the time. He's coming off a shoulder injury, Lens Frank, cool. All things that are not, quote unquote, serious injuries.
They're not career ending.
Career ending. If you tore your Achilles back when you was playing, you're done.
Yeah. You were never the same player.
So now he's coming back. I had this take on 4th and 1. You're giving this person the money coming off an injury? So
That's crazy.
how am I supposed to feel? Because the same questions and the same concerns that you had with me, obviously you done overlooked that.
You
with
see,
me.
don't have those concerns with him.
And if you give Kirk Cousins my resume, he probably would have got more. But I'm tripping. But I'm bitter. But I'm mad. I'm not. I'm just exposing the truth. And it's for you to digest it however you feel.
There are a lot of
You got a
running backs
point with
that
that
traded.
one. You got a point with that one, bro. Kirk Cousins don't even have Cam Newton's resume. It's so crazy. Because Kirk Cousins is older, coming off a worse injury than Cam Newton had. A couple of ankle injuries here and there, a couple of shoulder injuries here and there. Cam Newton could clearly still play football. But for Kirk Cousins to come off a torn Achilles, who he wasn't the most mobile quarterback to begin with. So maybe tearing his Achilles, Atlanta is not, they're not too overly concerned with that. But if you gave, like, if Kirk Cousins doesn't even have Cam Newton's resume, but Cam Newton's not in the league. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton has accomplished way more. Rookie of the Year, MVP, led the Carolina Panthers to the Super Bowl. Come on, man. I don't got time to list out the resumes. What has Kirk Cousins accomplished, bro? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'm bucking, but Cam, I got a front. Like, Cam sometimes tends to come across with the Kanye syndrome, where a lot of things are like me, and a lot of people ridicule him oftentimes because he seems like a me kind of guy. It's always about things that happen to Cam, and I think he's kind of gotten that Kanye rap where people are just like, all right, he's just too much, so we stay away from him. It's not like he lacks talent. It's just he's too much. And 9 times out of 10, it is what it is, but you can't deny that man got a point. He just got a point. Like, you can't even debate that, bro. Because to this day, I'm going to ask you, what has Kirk Cousins really accomplished for being a decent quarterback, bro? All time, I don't think I have him over Cam.
That changed teams. Derrick Henry went to the
think.
Ravens. Saquon Barkley went to the Eagles and
Bring it back
For
a
you
little
to digest it however you feel.
There are a lot of running backs that changed teams. Derrick Henry went to the Ravens.
Baltimore.
Saquon Barkley went to the Eagles, and Joe Mixon went to the Texans. They also got Stephon Diggs. Which running back do you feel will have the biggest impact?
Y'all let me know in the comment section. Answer that question by Shannon. Which running back you think will have the biggest impact on a new team? From Mixon to Saquon, and who's the first one? Oh, yeah, and Derrick Henry. Shit, bro. I'm going to go with Derrick Henry. Because Baltimore's a running team, and I think in the playoffs they'll lean more on Derrick Henry to open things up, even though he's a little bit older. Maybe Saquon. But I think I'm going to go Derrick Henry. That's a good question. I think underrated Joe Mixon.
The biggest impact. I don't think he has as many yards, but I think he has a bigger impact. Derrick Henry.
Come on, man. Say the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he made a great year for Derrick Henry will be 750 yards. Not 1,000 that he used to, because obviously you got to share that workload with Lamar. But if he can get 750 and take that, put these games away, like we've all known the Baltimore Ravens just to
Try and ground pound.
bring their teams into submission.
Yeah.
I think Derrick Henry.
I think Derrick Henry needs to have about 1,100 because I don't want Lamar to run. Because now when you play action that thing with Big D Henry coming down the
Yeah,
hill,
750 too little.
and you like and he roll over and Lamar pulls that
750
ball
ain't
up
nothing.
out of
That's
there.
about
Zay
60 rushing
Flowers,
yards a
those
game,
guys
bro.
gonna be running scot-free.
Oh, for sure. But I don't think 1,100 yards is going to make or break that impact.
That ain't nothing in 17 games.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is true, but you got to understand, I don't see Derrick Henry
You know,
averaging 120, 140 yards per.
No, can he give us 70?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So 70 times 17, if that's
Why can't
the
Derrick Henry
average,
average 90?
that's all we need.
That's
from him.
it.
And then when you get into the red zone, we got to shrink this field. Now they really going to be on the attack and dictating to the defense.
Right.
Now we playing chess.
Right. Christian McCaffrey, you played a couple of years with him. I believe he's the best running back in football because of what he can do.
Right.
He's not 225 pounds, but he can run inside, he can run outside. You can put him in the slot, he can catch it, you can put him out wide, you can swing, dump it to him, he can make people miss, and he's better than you think at pass protecting, even though of his size. What did you notice about C-Mac when he was there with you in Carolina?
Christian McCaffrey was polished to be a professional football player when he was in rec ball. Like, well, I mean, I think the viral clip went around when, you know, his father, Ed, was giving him IVs in high school. That's a little different. His preparation before the game, the people don't see how he take care of his body. A big Bruce Lee fan, you know, be as water. This guy takes care of his body better than I've ever seen anybody, from his dieting
That speaks to his discipline.
his
Trainers, physios.
just preparation before, you know, practice.
Right.
He has a real routine. And I think for him, it's not about size, because he understands the Christian McCaffrey that we see today was not the Christian McCaffrey we saw as a rookie. He realized I have to put on weight to endure this type of beating.
Right.
But I think Christian McCaffrey is capped by the position that he plays, because he's so much more than just a running back.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you really want to put Christian McCaffrey, he could be a top 10 receiver. And that's not fabrication. This is, if you say, all right, C-Mac, this year we're going to move you from running back
To
and we're going to
slot
put you
receiver?
as a receiver. And I
He getting 100
guarantee you,
catches.
he does numbers.
100 catches.
That's just, his position gives him that, what I think he's making 17 a year, around that.
Still good.
Where he should be making 25 at like a top tier receiver.
Right.
That's just the impact that Christian McCaffrey has.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button.
I might even
where you
react to
never
the
know
full
who's going
clip,
to be joining us
the
for
full
drinks and
interview. That was
conversation.
pretty good.
Don't be
For
late
only
to the
10
party
minutes.
because you know we like to do something before 2.
All right, well, this was Cam Newton's take on Christian McCaffrey, Kirk Cousins, Lamar. This was dope. Like, very insightful. But, again, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a quarterback get overpaid in free agency. It's just par for the course, man, especially when you're, I'm not going to go down that route, but you know what it is. Kirk Cousins deserves the money that he got paid, bro. You worth as much money as someone's willing to pay you, and he got it. So, but, man, you want to talk about a quarterback that's been robbing the bank since he came into the league, bro? Kirk Cousins got to be worth nearly $500 million for a man that's never even sniffed the Super Bowl. I'm gonna holler at you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Hit the like and subscribe button for more content. I'm your host, Gabo Say So. Mamba out. Come on, man. All we do is grind. All we do is grind. The standard is perfection. Appreciate y'all.